everybody, my name is Maya Joy Kana, and I am a psychic who's on a mission to help everyday people achieve true love. In today's video, I am going to be providing some relationship advice for all of you with your North Node in Pisces. So, how will you know if you are one of the lucky folks who has their North Node in Pisces? Well, your North Node is in Pisces if your birthday falls in the following range of dates. First, between July 27th of 1950 and March 28th of 1952. Second, April 20th, 1969 to November 2nd of 1970. Third, December 3rd of 1987 and May 22nd of 1989. And finally, the young ones born between June 22nd of 2006 and December 18th of 2007. If this is your North Node, first of all, I love you, and second of all is well and everything is unfolding perfectly. And third of all, you are going to have a very exciting lifetime if you embrace spirituality and if you embrace true love. Okay, so my first little tip for you is to wear the color lavender. Lavender purple is the color of Pisces, and it will help to bring out the lovely and magical Pisces energy within you. Okay. So my next piece of advice for you is to know that your power, your true power, comes from your inner world and from creating a beautiful energy within your inner world rather than from trying to change things to make them the way that you want them to be in the outer world. You are most likely not going to be able to make your partner into the exact person that you want them to be, unfortunately. However, you can learn to accept and love your partner exactly as they are, and learning to have acceptance and learning to see the light and learning to see the perfection of this reality, that's where you get your power from. If this is your placement, you probably really want to help other people and want to motivate them to improve themselves. When you are trying to motivate your partner or other people that you love, motivate them by sharing the vision rather than by criticizing them or making specific recommendations of what or how they can change. In general, you want to stop criticizing and judging everyone altogether. And yes, this includes criticizing yourself. When you find yourself being pulled into that old habit of being a little bit too critical or a little bit too directive, focus back on your vision. Take time every single day to tune into that bigger picture vision. If your vision is to create a beautiful, sacred love with your partner, focus on how you can align with that vision right here, right now. And know that anytime that you're criticizing your partner, you're most likely moving away from your vision rather than closer to it. What you're going to find is a very strange phenomenon whereby the people in your life only change when you accept them for their imperfections and when you get out of the way and stop trying to fix them. Please learn to accept your partner for who they are right now and to trust them in aligning with their own growth process. If you have this placement, you probably do a lot. In fact, you may find yourself trying to do a little bit too much and try to accomplish a huge to-do list in a single day. This habit can really take away from fulfillment in your relationships. You want to make sure that you add relaxation to your to-do list for every single day. In fact, you are on track when you do less and you drop unnecessary commitments. Learn to do nothing. That's right, nothing. And one of the best things that you can do with your partner is just to spend an entire day doing nothing and just relaxing and just practice letting go. Practice letting go of your to-do lists, practice letting go of your plan, and learn to just enjoy the beauty of the stillness in this moment. Take your to-do list and take your plan for each day and then cut them in half and just do half and spend the rest of the time nurturing your personal connection to spirit and cultivating the energy of faith and trust within yourself and just giving yourself the time for rest and relaxation that rejuvenates your soul. If you have this placement, you probably feel a strong sense of duty to be of service, not only to those in need, but also to be of service to your partner. Know that the best way that you can be of service is to be content and to be joyful and happy in this moment. Think of it as your duty and your only duty to be content and to bring a nice, loving, healing, positive energy to those around you by holding that energy within yourself. Now, in order to do this and to focus on the energy of contentment, you may need to adapt and adjust your plans a little bit. It is essential for you to learn to be very flexible about your plans and to not get upset or get anxious when plans change. A good mantra for you is Spirit has a plan, or God has a plan, or the universe has a plan. And that plan, the spiritual plan, is greater than and more powerful than and more beautiful than the plan that you made for yourself. What's important here is not your plan. The thing to stay in touch with is not your plan or your blueprint. The thing to stay in touch with is what motivated your plan in the first place. So when plans change, think of it as an exciting opportunity for you to heal and for you to have an adventure, because your life would not be beautiful if everything went exactly according to your plan. You gotta leave some space for miracles in your relationships, and you gotta leave space for that energy of spontaneity. So when you and your partner have a plan for a vacation or a date and things start to go off the plan, get excited. That might sound a little bit strange, but when you really embrace this energy of flexibility and embrace the fact that there is a higher plan that's playing out and that you don't have to take care of everything on your own, that Spirit's taking care of you and ensuring that the highest plan is realized, that is when you can really surrender, and that is when your life and your love is going to get so beautiful. My next tip is to accept your mistakes. We all make mistakes, and it's important for you to really get comfortable with the idea that you cannot be perfect in your relationship. When you make a mistake, admit that you made the mistake. And trust me, you admitting that you made a mistake is going to make your partner very happy, and it's going to endear them to you more than you realize. This also applies to friends and family. It's okay to make mistakes, and it's wonderful when you're able to admit that you made them. My next tip is actually a question to ask yourself. When you start to feel yourself kind of tightening up or getting really anxious or feeling angry or out of alignment, you want to ask yourself, what is life trying to show me? What is the universe trying to show me? Because when things don't go the way that you want, it's always because there is a lesson for you, because Spirit is giving you the gift of growth. You have got to learn to release the judgment of your partner and to stop judging them for all the little things that don't fit in to your vision. Instead of focusing on all the little details that are not what they could be, instead challenge yourself to see the light in other people and to see the love in other people, and try to count all the little things that are right about that person rather than the things that might be wrong. Speaking of details and your incredible ability to analyze everything, try to stop doing that and beware of when you are engaged in that energy of over-analysis, because that's what pulls you out of the vibration of love. Some things really can't be analyzed. When you analyze something for a really long time and you just can't figure it out, your best bet is to step back, surrender to not knowing or not having a solution, and then watch the miracles unfold. Also, be compassionate. Be really, really, really compassionate of your partner and everybody that's in your life. The best thing that you can do to help your loved ones is to be understanding about what they're going through and to accept them and support them for where they're at. Compassion is your superpower. The more compassionate and accepting that you are of others, and the more that you instill confidence in others, the better. Know that you really are okay, and so is everything else. Remember that all is well and everything is unfolding perfectly. And speaking of perfection, know that having flaws or making mistakes is a part of your perfection, and growth is also a part of perfection. So be really, really open to feedback from your partner. Don't be afraid of criticism. Constructive criticism is there to help you, and oftentimes the people who are willing to point out how you can grow are the ones who love you the most and who care the most. So be willing to ask your partner what you can work on and how you can improve. It will be okay. And finally, take time to learn to use your intuition and to embrace your connection to spirit and to find a creative or artistic outlet. Take the time that you need to sleep and to feed your soul and to feel that deep, deep connection to the divine. That is the true reason why you are here. If you have enjoyed the content of this video, I highly encourage you to read this book, Cosmic Love by Jan Spiller. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.